Battle passes. The way to reward players for playing. This started surging and becoming more popular after loot boxes got into the public eye and started being asked if it was gambling or not by politicians. So some companies made a switch to it, others kept both. Supposedly it came into being via the Defense of the Agents or Dota Compendium. And I have never touched Dota, and I probably never will, because I just don't like multiplayer online battle arenas or MOBAs, especially if they look like Warcraft 3.
War Chief, I sense strange magic all around us.
But after Fortnite did it, it became vastly popular amongst the gaming industry, because I guess Fortnite is the trendsetter game for this point in history. Sort of like how World of Warcraft was in the mid to late 2000s, and everybody suddenly wanted to make an MMO with two opposing factions. But that's enough history about battle passes. I'm here to give my thoughts about them and how they are either good or bad, as we look at battle passes in general. My first experience with the Battle Pass was actually through Destiny 2. It was after Destiny broke free of Activision shackles, and I was a long-time original Halo fan. And I loved their games, so I thought it would be a good time to actually try and play Destiny. Then, a Battle Pass also appeared in Warframe. Then it appeared in almost every other remote live service game I could possibly imagine. My first impressions were, cool, look at all this cool stuff for me to unlock if I pay for it. So I decided to dedicate myself to grinding it out over the course of my playtime with Destiny. And there's some genuinely cool stuff that they can put into battle passes. They have emotes, cosmetics, even rare weapons, and useful items. Honestly, I thought this was a great way to reward players who are dedicated on focusing into a game. It feels great to get cool and unique things for a game, but this is where I come into my first major flaw with the battle passes. They usually cost money. Sure, a lot of games have their free battle pass alongside their premium one, but it's always flaunting you as you rack up mediocre rewards from the free one.
Oh, look at all this cool stuff you could be getting. You want that, don't you? Give us $10 and we can make it happen.
And it's that kind of manipulative psychology I dislike seeing companies use. Sure, it's not as predatory as gambling loot boxes, but it's still a blunt way to push their product. Frankly, if I'm going to be heavily invested into a game, I wouldn't mind paying to get some bonus rewards in the process. But these aren't just bonus rewards.
These are exclusive, once-in-a-lifetime rewards.
Asterisks meaning they may reappear again, but probably in a loot box or cosmetic shop with a bigger price tag than what it would have cost to just play it and earn it through the Battle Pass system. And going back to the manipulative psychology standpoint, this really makes you want to buy that Battle Pass now, because you might never see these rewards again. Tapping into people's FOMO, or fear of missing out, is a great way to get cash out of players, but also only proves my point. Going forward, my biggest problem with the Battle Pass, though, is the grind. Grinding in some games is painful to do. Grinding can be, frankly, bad game design. If a player has to play excessively long hours to achieve something through repetitive means, that doesn't become a game anymore, that becomes a job. During my time with Destiny 2, I did manage to achieve things legitimately throughout the first 2 seasons, and I completed 2 battle passes. There was varying enough gameplay between Destiny's PvP and extensive PvE gameplay that kept me coming back, and it was easy enough to simply achieve. But when the 3rd season rolled in, oh boy, burnout was beginning to appear. I already felt a bit burnt out at the end of season 2, but that became vastly more prominent in the next season. Turns out being asked to dedicatedly play a game for 6 to 9 months is just too much for me. I know there are people out there who can play one game forever and ever, but unfortunately that is not for me, and probably also might not be for a lot of other people as well. This has become the industry standard, and it is exhausting to have them as a constant, and in almost every game that so much crosses your path, whilst also demanding a great amount of time to complete. But as I said, with burnout existing, what are the odds of you accidentally, permanently burning out your player base? Because I'm going to be honest, I felt like I never wanted to return to Destiny 2 ever again after all that time I spent hooked into it. And if you kill off your game population like that, then there might not be a game population for the developers to have. So what can we do to fix these Battle Pass issues? There's a few ways we can approach this. One way I think would be best, as to not burn out players and let them get their rewards, would be to let them keep their Battle Passes if they paid for it. By that I mean, if you bought a Battle Pass with actual money or premium currency, you therefore should have a right to unlock everything in it, and you can grind towards those rewards in that Battle Pass as you play. Like, let's say a new Battle Pass just came out and everybody's already grinding towards it. But you, because you coughed up money, you should get preferential treatment for getting your virtual rewards. You can grind a previous Battle Pass of whichever season you purchased previously, along with the currently active one. So that way, a player can kill two birds with one stone, and still get the stuff they paid for while also catching up with the modern Battle Pass so they don't suffer burnout. Of course, this can be contrary to some Battle Passes' business interests that reward premium currency. And to that I say, nyeh? I'm aware Fortnite and Apex Legends give you a handful of premium currency in addition to their rewards, which would be nice, but they intend for you to chain buy Battle Passes with that currency. And if you were to grind a previous Battle Pass you bought, which technically means business-wise they wouldn't be getting any money from their dedicated players who did so, which a corporation probably does not want. So I would say just get rid of premium currencies anyway, because they're the gift card of gaming. You know, like how you get a $20 gift card to a restaurant, but the meal is $35 plus a tip, so you have to shell out money to make your purchase anyway. Or you manage to keep the meal under $20 and you get that measly $1.69 left on the card that you don't even want to waste the time using next time you make a purchase. Yeah, premium currencies are exactly like that. But it all varies on the game's business model. If they want to throw premium currencies into their Battle Pass for whatever store or repurchasing of upcoming Battle Passes, be my guest. There's a lot of flexibility a company can do with how they rip their money out of players' pockets, but I should say that they should also be respectful of a player's time and money, because that's their source of income. And if you alienate and burn out players, you effectively kill off your source of income as well, giving a big list of potential rewards and making them pay with a massive asterisk saying you may have to grind 100 hours into this game to possibly get these once-in-a-lifetime ultra-rare JPEGs can feel so manipulative and needs to be improved, frankly. So just as a solution, I say let us grind out the seasons we previously bought at our leisure, and get those exclusive rewards that you so tantalizingly put behind a paywall. Or heck, make the Battle Pass seasons last longer, as to not burn out your developers too. Having to make fancy shiny junk to throw into a Battle Pass isn't easy sometimes, and I hear developers aren't having a good time right now. Hi Blizzard! I can appreciate Battle Pass systems like Warframe where they have an intermission where you can get the rewards you previously missed from the other seasons. But that one's free, so it's not exactly a premium Battle Pass you had to cough up money for. Unless they changed something recently. But I just want to open up this discussion because I like to challenge the norm. And I'm also very fed up with Battle Passes. I feel like every game I open up these days has one too, and if every game has a burnout-worthy Battle Pass, we're all going to be burned out on all video games eventually. So what do you think about this idea? What do you think about Battle Passes in general? If you're new to my channel, I usually do game reviews and previews. So if you want those, feel free to subscribe. And if you like my thought piece here, feel free to like and tell me. That way I should know if I should do more or not. I'm Mr. Bubbles, and I'm going to probably unknowingly go grind a Battle Pass now or something. Bye-bye.
Bonus round! Games with freaking Battle Passes. Apex Legends, Call of Poopy, Forkbite, Paladonks, Heroes of Identity Crisis, Papaga, Dead by Grindlight, Rainbow Six, F Your Wall, Rocket League of Legends, Magic the Grindering, God Be God, For Honor and Boring, Totally Not Monster Hunter, Doom, Eternally Grinding, Grind Frame.